Real estate investment is one of the most predictable and stable. I really like it. But the most crucial question is how to invest in real estate if you have a very small, tiny little portion of money, about $1,000. For instance, an average price of a single-family house in Austin, Texas, where I live, is almost $500,000. So let me open my cards and show how to invest in real estate with just $1,000. Okay guys, to solve this problem you have to use a kind of trick. Crowdfunding platforms like a Fundrise or RealtyMogul. To be honest, I tried many others, but Fundrise and RealtyMogul are the most popular and user-friendly. By the way guys, this video is not sponsored by Fundrise or RealtyMogul. I can be fully honest and transparent with you because I tried to invest with this platform since 2017, so feel free to ask any question in comments. Okay, let's analyze different features that I found while using Fundrise and RealtyMogul. Their first question is, what is the minimum investment amount? Investors can begin with the Fundrise starter portfolio with just $10. In case of RealtyMogul, you have to start with a minimum investment of $1,000. And this makes the barrier to entry for Fundrise and RealtyMogul very low. And if you wanna try, there are links for each platforms in the description of this video, so if you follow my link below, you can get a fee waivers from Fundrise, so feel free to try. Okay, now the question is how you can start investing with just $1,000. From the very beginning, you should create your account. It typically takes less than 5 minutes. And you just sign up, select an account level and plan, receive a portfolio or dozens of projects that match your desired investment profile, and then just monitor and manage your investments. This way is similar both for RealtyMogul and Fundrise, but take into account that RealtyMogul will ask you some questions about your financial means to qualify you as an accredited or non-accredited investor. In case of becoming an accredited investor, you'll be able to access all the portfolios, all the features of this platform. Otherwise, you will have a kind of limited options, but you can still invest and earn money, believe me. So these features distinguishes one platform from another, as the Fundrise products are available to all investors, while RealtyMogul divided its products for non-accredited and accredited investors. Platform offers non-accredited investors access to their public not traded REITs, MogulREITs I and II. That said, not accredited investor must be what RealtyMogul called a qualified purchasers, meaning that their investment in RealtyMogul's common shares doesn't represent more than 10% of their income or net worth. So accredited investors are able to invest in any of RealtyMogul's offerings. And you know, that's pretty easy to become a accredited investor. You just have to answer some questions that RealtyMogul will send you, and if you match their criteria, you will become an accredited investor. Okay, now about fees. While invested even $10, you will also have to pay fees. I know you don't want to, but it's like a paying utility bills or doing minor repairs if you own your house. So you just needed to do that. And Fundrise has an extremely transparent fee structure. For instance, asset management fee is a 0.85% and advisory fee is 0.15%. That's pretty low comparing to amount of time you will spend buying a single family house, doing repairs and managing your property. RealtyMogul fee structure is more complicated. Each asset class has its own fees, and each specific investment within those asset classes has more specific fees. Sounds like a little bit complicated, but just stay with me, I will explain you, it's very easy. Okay, here are some of the typical fees that come with RealtyMogul's offerings. For instance, private placement. This differs by investment, but it's typically 1%. MogulREITs I It's just 1% of the total equity value. MogulREITs II is a 1.25% of the total value. Okay, now when we finish with fees, let me explain how you can make money. So the best way to do it is just to choose most suitable portfolio depending on your investment aims, investment goals. And both platforms offer you different types of investment portfolio. You can choose whatever you want, what you like, what is the amount of money you have. For instance, Fundrise has a starter portfolio, supplemental income portfolio, balance investing, and of course long-term growth portfolio. So it depends what you would like. Starter portfolio is suitable for new investors who would like to give Fundrise a shot, a kind of shot. So the minimum account requirement is just $10 needed by you to start investing. This is a very low entry payment to start investing in real estate. And this portfolio consists of 50% growth and 50% of income-oriented holdings. So if you want to upgrade to a basic plan, it's entirely free to do so. Now, talking about a supplemental income portfolio that Fundrise offers. This is a set of assets focused on an income-producing real estate. This will create a consistent income stream by investing in cash flow in real estate, not growing, but a kind of cash growing, cash coming real estate. And the goal here is to funnel quarterly dividends to you via a portfolio allocated mostly to debt real estate assets. Investors will earn returns primarily through dividends from cash flow producing real estate and interest payments. And dividends are generated through rental and interest payments in proportion to your share of the fund. And the last type of portfolios is a balanced investing portfolio, which offers you a blend of 50% growth and 50% income-oriented investments. The goal of this portfolio is for a balance of the income-generated real estate as well as the real estate that appreciated in value. So Fundrise Balanced Investing helps you build wealth steadily through diversification. What about me? First of all, in 2017, I just choose a starter portfolio. I choose a balanced portfolio because I want more dividends coming on my account every quarter. But then I realized that I will pay more tax if I'm getting a dividend. So be careful with that. And in 2020, I changed my portfolio to growth portfolio, and I'm getting appreciation. Mostly I'm getting appreciation on a property that I purchased. Okay, in case of RealtyMogul, they also offers different investment portfolios for you, such as a MogulREITs I or MogulREITs II and a private placements. The first two ones are the most suitable for you as it's available for non-accredited investors with just $1,000. So MogulREITs I is a public, non-traded real estate investment trust, REIT, that gives you debt and equity investments in commercial real estate properties of different types in different locations all over US. And the driving force of REITs is to allow investors to spread funds across multiple properties, creating higher levels of diversification. So the annualized distribution rate is about 6%. And investors receive dividend payments every month. So in case of Fundrise, you will get dividends on a quarterly basis. In case of RealtyMogul, you will get dividends every month. Okay, what about MogulREITs II? It's a public, non-traded REIT for residential real estate, primarily apartment buildings. It's set up for appreciation and income through investment in equity in multifamily apartment buildings all over US. Although RealtyMogul has paid about 4.5% annualized distribution to investors in MogulREITs II, the focus is also on long-term capital appreciation. So this is a main difference between REITs I, mostly it's a dividend structure, and MogulREITs II, it's mostly a growth-oriented structure of the fund. And as I said, RealtyMogul also offers a variety of private placement investments. These private placements are for accredited investors only. For the most part, all private placement offerings are slightly different within RealtyMogul. Some may have investment minimums as well as the lock-up periods for your initial investment. I remember when I became a RealtyMogul accredited investor, I received a lot of text messages from them telling me, explaining me what kind of offerings they have right now. I mean private offerings, not REIT I or REIT II, just private offerings. They are sending on a regular basis to every accredited investors. So you see, you can choose any plan that is the most suitable for you and just invest even when the amount of money is pretty small. Quite easy, right guys? So before you do it, just take into account that to invest money on a real estate crowdfunding platform is a way more easier than to withdraw your earnings. Be careful with that. Fundrise offers a redemption program that allows investors to sell shares back to Fundrise for a kind of fee. And that fee, which is paid into REIT or E-fund, is calculated as a reduction to the share price value. 0% in the first 90 days, 3%, let's say from 90 days to 1 year, 2%, let's say from first year to the third year, and so on. So it's pretty complicated. In case you need to make a redemption of your investment, you have to write them and they will tell you how it works. And on their website, Fundrise tell to the investor that they may suspend or delay redemptions during periods of extreme economic uncertainty. It did so in March 2020 amid the economic fallout from the coronavirus outbreak, before returning to normal operation on July 1st. But guys, just let's be honest, other companies in this space have similar practices, and it's something worth knowing as you look into investing in real estate. In case of RealtyMogul, they offers a program that may allow shareholders to sell their MogulREIT I or MogulREIT II investments back to RealtyMogul based on a quarterly basis. And sometimes RealtyMogul may buy back investments from you if you want to do it. And they use pretty the same penalty structure like in case of Fundrise. For instance, 98% if you held the investment for 1 year but less than 2, or let's say they will give you 100% back if you held the investment for 3 years or more. Okay guys, I hope this video will help you make the right decision and start invest in real estate with $1,000 or less. However, when you decide to invest, I recommend doing your homework and making sure you fully understand the investment you are making. When you will be ready to invest, I would appreciate if you follow the affiliate links below. For you, it's totally free. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want, but it will support my channel and it will allow me to put more efforts and make more videos like this. Love you all. Bye.